Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? opened, they should have bought a better lock, huh? Pal. That's one way to get the coolant pumping. Sorry, folks, won't be chewing.
Calm down, you freak. Nice. Can't open it from this end.
Tell me we don't need to find something in here. That won't take a while. You're in for it. Not exactly subtle, pal. Don't underestimate us again. With the wrong scent.
Sweet. Nice.
A stranger came to
You
town.
ain't armed.
Might help
You
you.
ain't long.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
I might be. Depends on what this is about.
And who's asking?
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Is this conversation on the clock?
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I do have a bit of petty cash on me that I could provide for your time. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
This type of investigation usually requires a retainer.
Oh, you're a private investigator, not an employee of the state. Well, yes, then I suppose a retainer can be arranged. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
If there may be a murderer, I'm gonna need some danger pay as well.
I'm afraid that's all I have on me, but my employers are, well, rather wealthy, and I can definitely put a word in for you. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked. If you got caps, I got goods.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Ah, that famous Fahaba hospitality. How could you not love it?
What grows on you? Will there be anything else?
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot right now. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
You think the island is alive? You're completely crazy.
Oh, you think that now, but by the time you've heard my tale, you might not be so sure.
Sorry, but I'm not real big on stories.
You must not be big on earning caps either, 'cause I was about to offer you a job. Oh well, too bad for you.
Mrs. Dalton,
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause I should know.
uh-huh. Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Wait, are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
I'm not promising anything, but I'll think about it.
You want to take your time thinking about it? Fine. Just tell me when it's done.
Cassie,
It's time to settle accounts. You hear me, Island? My friend here's gonna even things up.
Deep fog.
hey there.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Bait
Aye.
shop's got everything.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait. No. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good is dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Hey, Doc,
Welcome to my clinic. You need anything?
let's take a look.
Must find. Mon Dieu.
Sadly, I ain't got nothing better to do than to wait on you.
Andre,
Everywhere. It's coming. Oh. Jean. No. No.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done.
Avery,
Thanks to you.
I'll be straight with you.
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
Just tell me the problem.
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
What exactly are these fog condensers? How do they work?
Well, I'm no engineer, but the way it was explained to me, each fog condenser pulls in the air around it and then condenses it into liquid. The point being, the fog doesn't get past them. They make a barrier that protects the town. No fog means that all the nasty things living in it stay in it. They don't venture out too often. The fog's their home, I guess. The fog condensers eat up a lot of power, but we've got a wind farm that takes care of that. As long as the turbines stay charged, we stay safe.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Mariner says the fog's alive.
Something over. Again.
God, Tink didn't mean anything by it.
Mitch.
I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding hide? Booze for the belly or bunk for the night?
You watch your tongue.
Not today.
Or for the rest of us.
Oh, I think Tink likes you. Here, kitty.
Hey there.
What's your order, sweetie?
What do you have to drink?
All sorts of old world booze. We carry Vim, too. And before you ask, Vim is an Islander favorite. But it may pack more punch than the stuff you're used to.
I'll pass.
I get ya.
Hi there.
I don't have time for mainlanders.
Don't talk
Get
to Bertha.
lost.
She's crazy.
I don't need your charity.
Well, hello. Hey.
Mariner says the island's alive. He's got it in for us.
What are you looking at?
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
Excuse me.
Old Longfellow knows what he's about. Take it one day at a time.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Need to drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch at the last plank.
Alan.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
I am the one that saved all your asses, so yeah.
We've defended this damn dock from crabs and worse for months without you. Yeah, you helped. But we've paid our dues in blood and bullets. The day we rely on outsiders for our security is the day we're as good as dead.
I still put myself in harm's way for you. Some gratitude would be nice.
We've had some real pieces of work come through here. You've been... all right so far. Here, for your, help. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the Children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the Children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. All in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Not interested right now.
Then leave.
Food in front, dock in back.
The fog's poison, on account of the Children of Adam.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
For helping you out, I expect some appreciation in the form of caps.
You and me both. Been saving these whelps for ages without even a word of thanks. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Stop right there! Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself. There's a trail of blood.
fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
I understand. I get the cravings too. Maybe we can help each other. I'm just looking for a man with white hair.
Yes, but we can help you. We found him, dragged him here, had our fill. But yeah, here, what's left is yours. Now go. Don't come back.
Not that it's an option.
I hear something! What? Who's there? What was that? Someone there? You guy now, you...
You playing hide and seek?
Ah! What's that? Let's play! Suffer! Smashing! Smashing!
you go.
Don't have the key.